There's a routine question asked in job interviews, first dates, table games and so on. What is the most important thing you look for in other people? There's variations on this format, for example. What's the most attractive quality you look for in a potential partner? Or, what's your greatest strength? And so on. But, in general, the answer remains the same. The character trait you hold above all. When pressed, I've often stumbled and resorted to something trite and probably not true: honesty, humor, confidence, charisma, etc. Those are fine answers, but they're not in my estimation the correct ones. And so one day I sat down on my pleather couch, brewed some holy basil tea, queued up some Anderson .Paak on the Spotify, tried to whittle down the essence of what makes truly admirable, special people. Exactly that. I analyzed people I looked up to, people I was attracted to, and people I just couldn't dream to be without. And I found that the answer could never be just one, and that many of the things I think I admire are manifestations of other, deeper things I admire more. Here are the three components that, when taken together, create a spellbinding supernova of a person. One who can command the room, and control their destiny, who can be both altruistic and intelligent. So I give them to you, and make a case for each. Number 1. Humility. This trait is the root of all learning and kindness. It is the belief that you are not yet so great that your mind cannot be opened, and it is the presence of mind to remember that we are all interconnected equals, and that injustice against one is an injustice against all. It is, flatly, an absence of entitlement. People who exhibit humility let their work speak for. They remain stoic in the face of their own suffering, and they remind themselves and others that life is fragile, and therefore valuable. Humility quells ignorance, and cultivates grace. I want this in the people I hold dear. Number 2, curiosity. Without curiosity, you cannot be enthralling or even engaging, nor most rudimentary of all successful. It is frankly impossible. Curiosity drives an insatiable quest for knowledge, culture, novelty, experience, beauty, art and connection. It is the bedrock upon which you can build a life filled with stories, memories, and relationships. People who exhibit can become masters, or polymaths, or auteurs, but they must first always have an open mind. They first seek to listen, to absorb, to immerse, to traverse. The world is too large, and their time on it too short to ever remain fully satisfied in their pursuit of whatever new ideas pass in front of them. I want people around me to remain curious, routinely examining the world through fresh eyes, and using their eyes to find fresh corners of the world. Number 3, empathy. This trait is the miracle drug of humanity. It is the simplest, sweetest attribute one can possess, and the most worthwhile one worth cultivating for social success. Empathy brings people closer, and makes others feel understood and less alone inside. And if there is one thing we're all looking to become a little less of, it is alone. I see truly empathetic people, I see people who care, but also people who remind us that sometimes it is okay to be still with someone else, and not invade their space or encroach their boundaries. This unique ability to understand the world through others' eyes, and cut to the heart of what others are feeling and experiencing. Empathy breeds compassion, connection and love. It is an important precursor for honesty. You may have noticed the three are closely related. This is no mere accident. In fact, when you stack humility, curiosity and empathy, you can easily see how they amplify each other. Humility is the soul. Curiosity is the mind. Empathy is the heart. Humility is how you value yourself. Curiosity is how you value your others. Empathy is how you value the bonds between yourself and others. Humility is the soil of knowledge. Curiosity is the water that helps it grow. Empathy is the sunlight that shows us which way to bend. And if you take any two without the third, you're missing a crucial component: humble. curious, apathetic people are slothful. Humble, disaffected, empathetic people are sensitive but not very interesting. Brash, curious, empathetic people are exhausting. But when you bring them all together, you create a benevolent triad. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so as to get more content from InfoReal channel.